welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a car that has been teased, speculated, and dreamt about for years. It's finally happening. Toyota is bringing back the MR2. Yes, the iconic mid-engine sports car that became a cult favorite through the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s is making a big comeback in 2026. But it's not just a nameplate revival. From everything we've seen and heard so far, Toyota is building something special, something that could seriously shake up the modern sports car market. The MR2 has always held a unique place in Toyota's lineup. Unlike the front-engine Supra or the rear-wheel drive GR86, the MR2 was all about balance, affordability, and driver engagement. Its mid-engine layout and lightweight design made it a proper enthusiast's car. And now, in a market that's increasingly moving toward electrification and bloated SUVs, the return of a small, agile, combustion-powered coupe is both unexpected and exciting. So what do we know so far about the 2026 Toyota MR2? Let's start with the design. Early renders and leaks suggest that the new MR2 takes clear inspiration from modern mid-engine exotics, especially the Ferrari 296 GTB. The proportions are low and wide. There's a short front overhang, sculpted side intakes, and a sharply sloping roofline that flows into a sleek, aggressive rear. Some versions of the concept show a rear diffuser, thin LED taillights, and wide fenders that give it a planted stance. If you didn't know better, you'd probably guess this was a six-figure Italian sports car. But Toyota is building this to be far more accessible. While Toyota hasn't confirmed exact dimensions, insiders suggest the MR2 will measure about 4.4 meters in length and 1.85 meters in width, with a height of just under 1.25 meters. That makes it slightly smaller than the current GR Supra and similar in size to the Porsche 718 Cayman. However, the big difference here is the engine placement. True to its name, the MR2 will retain a mid-engine layout, promising near-perfect weight distribution and razor-sharp handling. Under the hood, or rather, behind the seats, a Toyota is expected to offer at least two powertrain options. The entry-level version is rumored to get a turbocharged 1.6-liter three-cylinder engine near the same G16E GTS unit found in the GR Yaris and GR Corolla. In those hot hatches, it produces around 300 horsepower. But in the MR2, with a more performance-focused setup and less drivetrain loss, it could be tuned to push out as much as 320 horsepower and 390 newton-meters of torque. That might not sound outrageous on paper, but remember the MR2 is expected to weigh around 1,300 kilograms or less. That means power to weight will be impressive, giving it the ability to hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 4.5 seconds or less. This won't just be fast, it'll be agile, responsive, and immensely fun to drive. But that's not all. Rumors suggest a higher performance variant is also in development. This one could use a new 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine being co-developed with Mazda and Subaru. Output for this version could climb as high as 400 horsepower. Some reports even suggest that this version, possibly branded as the GRMN MR2A, might come with all-wheel drive and launch control. If that happens, expect a sub-4 second 0-60 time and handling that rivals sports cars twice the price. Transmission options are expected to include a 6-speed manual for the purists and a possible 8-speed automatic or dual clutch for those who want quicker shifts and daily usability. And yes, Toyota knows the audience here. The MR2 won't just be a fast car, it's being built for drivers. Lightweight construction, real mechanical grip, minimal driver assists, and a proper analog feel are all part of the recipe. Now let's talk about the interior. The cabin of the 2026 MR2 is expected to blend modern tech with minimalism. Think digital cluster with analog-style graphics, a central touchscreen with Toyota's latest infotainment system, and physical buttons where it matters most, like climate control and drive modes. The seats will be deeply bolstered sports buckets, wrapped in Alcantara or optional leather. The driving position, low, focused, and intimate, are just the way it should be in a mid-engine car. Toyota has also hinted at offering different trim levels and customization options, including carbon fiber interior accents, sport suspension upgrades, and lightweight forged wheels. In typical GR fashion, the top spec models will be track capable right out of the box, but street legal for everyday use. Safety tech will be included as well. Expect lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and pre-collision systems. But Toyota is making sure these features don't interfere with the core driving experience. They'll be subtle, optional, and easy to disable for those who want to go all in on the analog vibe. So where does the new MR2 fit in Toyota's performance lineup? Well, the GR86 remains the lightweight, entry-level coupe with a front-engine layout. The GR Supra sits higher in the hierarchy, with more power and a grand touring personality. The MR2, however, is being positioned as the purest driver's car in the family. It's lightweight like the GR86, but with better balance and more performance. It's not as heavy or luxurious as the Supra, but offers a more engaging driving experience thanks to its layout and power-to-weight ratio. In terms of rivals, the MR2 will go head-to-head with the Porsche 718 Cayman, Alpine A110, Lotus Emira, and even the upcoming electric sports coupes from brands like MG and Nissan. But where those cars are pushing prices north of $70,000, Toyota is aiming to keep the MR2 far more accessible. Current estimates suggest a starting price between $55,000 and $65,000 for the base model, with the high-performance GR-MN variant potentially approaching $80,000. Yes, that's a big jump from the original MR2, which was always known for its budget-friendly pricing. But we're in a very different market now, and considering the performance, engineering, and likely exclusivity of this new model, it could still represent serious value compared to European alternatives. Production of the 2026 MR2 is rumored to begin in late 2025, with full market availability in 2026. Some sources even suggest a limited production run especially for the GR-MN version, which means it could become a collector's item almost instantly. Expect Toyota to debut the car in concept form at a major auto show, possibly Tokyo or Geneva, before revealing the production model in mid-2025. The big question on everyone's mind is, will this MR2 live up to the legacy of the original? Based on what we know, all signs point to yes. Toyota is not building this car for mass market appeal. They're building it for the enthusiasts, or the people who miss the feeling of a lightweight, mid-engine car that dances through corners, connects you to the road, and rewards skill over straight-line speed. It's the kind of car that made people fall in love with driving in the first place. Toyota's recent track record with performance cars, especially the GR86, GR Corolla, and GR Supra, proves they're serious about this new era of driving excitement. And if the MR2 delivers on even half of what it promises, it could be the most exciting Toyota we've seen in decades. So whether you're a die-hard MR2 fan, a weekend track warrior, or just someone who appreciates great engineering and raw driving fun, the 2026 Toyota MR2 is one to watch. It's not just another sports car, it's a statement, and we can't wait to see it hit the road.